High class, white trash. This is the meal you're gonna cook when you're celebrating finally catching up on the utility bills. Ramen carbonara. We're really gonna piss the Italians off with this one. You just got a pot of water here, dump the chicken in it, drop the brick. I'm gonna go put it on the main stove. Everybody knows carbonara is simple. It's cheese, egg, pancetta, and water from the pasta. You know, I think we got that here. Trust. Gotta get this bacon going. Just chop it up. These scissors are disgusting. Into a bowl. Crack an egg. Then we're gonna take our Kraft singles, only America's finest, drop them right in there. This is just straight up fine dining on a budget, dude. We're really gonna piss the Italians off with this one. Heavy cream. I fucking hate Italians. Why are they so like annoying about their food? It's not right. Who gives a dude? Your nonna didn't make it. And it's always, they're never even like real Italians. It's always the ones that live in New Jersey that care. What basis do you have? That your one grandma cooked it this way? F out of here. I have no respect for Italians. You can't make carbonara with ramen and American cheese and bacon. You know the most f***ed up part about this too? If an Italian does end up seeing this, probably the part they're gonna be most mad at is that I'm using bacon instead of pancetta. When it's like the same thing. Who gives a f***? It's all cured pork. This meal's gonna look like one of those t-shirts you see in the middle of the mall. This is the carbonara that your nonna made and then she died and then your parents inherited a bunch of her credit card debt and you're kind of mad at her, but you can't really be that mad at a dead person, so what are you gonna do? When your ramen noodles are al dente, we're gonna temper the eggs in there. We're just pouring a little bit of this water in at a time. You know, just because you're making cheap food doesn't mean that you have to do it in a way that makes it taste inedible. Just looking to get these eggs up to temp without scrambling. Drop your noodles right in the pan with the bacon and then pour in your cheese sauce. Make sure you get all the cheese in it. That looks fucking disgusting. Stir it around. Oh no, the egg's scrambled. This pasta dish is like buying an early 2000s Mercedes with tax return money. It's gonna feel really good while you're eating it or driving it, but it's gonna come down the shitter. Just aerate that pasta nice and good. Scrambled the eggs in it. That looks fucking gross. We're gonna try it anyway. People put eggs in their ramen all the time. How much worse can this be? Put it in a bowl. You know, I can't always show wins on this channel, so we're gonna give this a try and see how it tastes. You know, I might have scrambled the egg on this. The sauce might not be exactly what I wanted. Still tastes pretty good. Think about fancy food, you think steakhouse. If Texas Roadhouse is too fancy for you, I got your solution. Steak and potatoes. Got the cheapest cut of steak here. It's all steak. Filet mignon, that. Wagyu steak, that. Top round. Salt and pepper, keep it simple. You really gotta let the beef flavor speak for themselves on this one. We're gonna take our potato, stab it a bunch of times. Throw it in the microwave, 4 minutes. Just a little bit of oil in the pan, no big deal. Drop your top rounds, the best cut of meat, right in the pan. Let them sear. With such a thin and delicate cut of steak, we don't even need to throw them in the oven. Making this should feel like going into credit card debt to buy a Coach purse. Give them a flip. Look how much beautiful colors on that. Get a nice crust. This is what you cook if a fancy night out is to Carrabba's. This is a 4-star meal if 5 days a week you eat gas station breakfast. It smells like the DMV. Drop them on your plate to let them rest. Very important with such a high quality cut of meat. Pull your potato out of the microwave, open it up, some butter on it. Let's cut into these and see how we cooked them. Very tender, a nice medium well. It's like eating on fake leather. But you know, to be honest, if you're in a bind and you really want steak, it's not the worst thing I've ever had. Gordon Ramsay, you cocksucker. I can do better. Gordon Ramsay, I'm bringing your fucking beef Wellington to the people. Bologna style. You know, they say Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-N-G-N-A. Did you guys know that? Snip, snip. There you go. We got our sheet of bologna. They always say you gotta use like tenderloin. You don't need all that. All you need is some Oscar Mayer bologna. This is for when you want to have a nice dinner, but your alimony check hasn't hit yet. We got some crescent rolls, only the highest quality. Just gonna take it and layer it on a piece of plastic wrap. This is ridiculous. Pretty much just a fucking pig in a blanket or whatever. You know, it doesn't really get more white trash than this. That's what I think of Gordon Ramsay. Bunch of baloney. This is disgusting. I hate bologna. There's this one freak in my elementary school who would bring uncooked hot dogs and eat them for lunch. I always thought that was really cool. And now looking back, it's just his parents didn't have a lot of money. And then we're gonna take our yellow mustard and just coat this fucking bologna in it. This is gonna taste like what it's like to drive a Nissan Altima. Just wrap it up, wrap up your bologna. Try to connect the seams, fold it in. This is fine dining on the cheap. It ain't always pretty, but damn, are you gonna make something. And then we're gonna save this piece for a lattice wrap. That's what's gonna pull this thing together. Fold it in on itself and roll it nice and tight. Throw that in the freezer for like 10 minutes. All right, our pork Wellington has been chilling in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Throw it on your baking sheet. We're gonna take our leftover pastry dough, our croissant dough. We're gonna do a lattice effect. We're just gonna take it, layer it on there. You know, Gordon Ramsay, suck my fucking balls. Anybody can do this. He's such a smug fucking asshole. Do one of these. You got it like crisscross them, I know. It does look like a basketball. Get it nice and tight. We'll do an egg wash. It's fancy. It's fancy night tonight. Crack egg, get egg all over. God. To do this, I don't have one of those brushes, so I'm just gonna see, this is where I run into issues. I have to level with you, I'm struggling here. Dump it all on there, who gives a f? Wiggle it around, so stupid. I'm the dumbest man alive. It's good enough, looks good to me. And a 350-degree oven for I don't know how long. If you don't know what's in it, it looks pretty good. Pull it out of the oven, it was in there about 15 minutes. We'll see how it tastes. Take this off the pan. There you have it, the bologna Wellington. Cut into it, super tender. Smells delightful. It's bologna. It's like taking a girl home from the bar who's really hot. You know, the outside looks good, and you start doing the deed. Turns out she has genital warts. Tiramisu. This is a dessert you make for when your date has more fingers than teeth. Break them and just stack them into the container. Then you're just gonna do a layer of whipped cream. Then we're gonna take our instant coffee. How do you open this? Sprinkle it on the first layer of whipped cream. This is a good dessert for when buying a Plan B wipes you out till Friday. Push it down a little bit, break off a piece here or there, whenever you need it. I don't fucking know, man. Spread it out, make it nice and even. Make it look like, what the fuck is tiramisu made out of? Perfect. This shit's gonna hit harder than a third parking ticket. We're just gonna seal this up. We're gonna put it in the freezer for a little bit. It looks like a virus. I mean, it's gonna taste good. This is what white trash cooking's all about. Tastes better than it looks. It's the same with the carbonara, same with everything I've ever fucking made. I'm not a chef. I'm not trying to teach you how to cook. I just am showing you that to make stuff, you don't have to spend a lot of money and be super cool with knife skills and stuff. It's graham crackers, whipped cream, and instant coffee. It's gonna taste good. It's fantastic, like genuinely. I could just sit on the couch in my underwear and eat this the whole time. And a lazy boy preferably, because everyone knows this is the trashiest seating. I'm gonna have a bellyache tomorrow. Tastes like a payday loan.